The following is a video presentation on how to properly use the K-750R drain cleaning machine. Before assembling or operating the K-750R, be sure to read the operator's manual. Safety instructions are located in the front of the manual. Read and understand all the safety and operating instructions before using the K-750R. Read all warning labels on the machine. The K-750R is designed to clean 3-inch to 6-inch lines up to 100 feet. This includes main drains, lateral lines, stack lines, storm drains, and building drains. Other uses may result in personal injury or property damage. For your convenience, it is divided into the following segments so you can quickly find what you need: machine inspection, machine setup, operating instructions, reverse operation, loading the machine. The following procedures should be performed before each use. First, make sure the drain machine is unplugged and the directional switch is set to the off position. Make sure the foot switch is present and attached to the drain machine. Do not operate the machine without a foot switch. Inspect the power cord, GFCI, and plug for damage. If the plug has been modified or missing the ground plug, or if the cord is damaged, do not use the drain cleaning machine until the cord has been replaced. Inspect the drain cleaning machine for any broken, missing, misaligned, or binding parts, as well as any other conditions which may affect the safe and normal operation of the machine. If any of these conditions are present, do not use the machine until the problem has been repaired. Use tools and accessories that are designed for your drain cleaner and meet the needs of your application. Clean any oil, grease, or dirt from your equipment prior to use. Inspect the cutting edges of your tools. If necessary, have them sharpened or replaced prior to using the drain cleaning machine. Inspect cables and couplings for wear and damage. Cables should be replaced when they become worn or have several kinks. Warning: worn or damaged cables can break, causing serious injury. To prevent serious injury, proper setup of the machine and work area is required. Check work area for adequate lighting, grounded electrical outlet, clear path to the electrical outlet, dry place for the machine and operator. Do not use this machine in standing water or near flammable liquids, vapors, or dust that may ignite. Position the machine within 3 feet of the sewer inlet. Greater distances can result in cable kinking or twisting. Tilt the machine forward and use your foot to extend the kickstands so the machine rests firmly on them. Warning: to prevent tipping during use, the machine should rest firmly on the kickstand. Position the air foot switch pedal for easy operator accessibility. Make sure the forward off reverse switch is in the off position. Select and install the proper tool to the end of the cable. Note, a good rule of thumb is to use a tool at least 1 inch smaller than the drain to be cleaned. The style of the tool is determined by the nature of the job and is left up to the operator. A good starting tool is the T406 spade cutter. Plug the machine into the electrical outlet, making sure to position the power cord along the clear path selected earlier. Test the ground fault interrupter by pushing the test button. The indicator light should go off. Reactivate by pushing the reset button. If the indicator light comes on, the machine is ready to use. Do not use the machine if the GFCI does not work properly. Warning: to avoid electrical shock and fires, never use an extension cord that is damaged. The cord must have a 3-prong connector similar to the plug on the machine. Do not use an adapter. See your operator's manual for further instructions. It's very important to know the approximate distance from the inlet to the main sewer or septic tank. Overrunning the cable too far into the main sewer or septic tank can allow the cables to knot up and prevent their return through small lines. When operating the K-750, wear gloves provided with the machine. Always wear eye protection. Warning: be careful when cleaning drains where cleaning compounds have been used. Avoid contact with skin and eyes. Serious burns can result from some drain cleaning compounds. Always assume the correct operating posture in order to maintain proper balance. Be sure you can quickly remove your foot from the foot switch. Both hands must be on the cable to control its twisting action when it hits an obstruction. Keep hands away from rotating drum and guide tube. Do not reach into drum unless the machine is unplugged. When in the proper position, manually pull a sufficient length of cable out of the drum to start the tool and cable into the sewer inlet. Move the forward off reverse switch into the forward position. Do not step on the air foot switch pedal at this time. Using 18 to 24 inches of cable, form a slight loop above the drain opening. Exert sufficient downward pressure on the cable to keep it in the sewer line while depressing the air foot switch pedal to start the cable rotating. Note, if you're initially going through a trap or cleanout, extra effort may be required to make access. After inserting the cable as far into the trap as possible, a quick downward snap will force the blade through the trap. Pull the cable out of the drum and allow cable to feed itself into the line. Always keep your hands on the cable to feel the tension. Continue to feed the cable into the line until resistance or an obstruction is encountered. The cable will have a tendency to twist sideways in the operator's hands. Pull back sharply on the cable and relieve the load. Slowly advance the cable back into the obstruction. Repeat this process until the obstruction is clear. Never force the cable. If the motor turns but the drum stops, the torque limiter is slipping because of excessive force. This means slow down and chip away at the blockage a little at a time. Warning: do not allow excessive tension to build up in the cable. This can cause the cable to suddenly twist, potentially wrapping around your hand or arm. This can happen quickly and without warning, so proceed slowly and carefully as you feed the cable into the drain. If the tool gets hung up in an obstruction, refer to the reverse operating instructions discussed later in this video. Several passes through severely blocked drain lines are recommended. After establishing drain flow, increase the cutter size to thoroughly clean the line and, if possible, begin a continuous flow of water into the drain. When you have completed cleaning the drain, retrieve the cable from the drain 1 foot at a time. Push the cable back into the drum with the machine in forward. The machine should keep running during the process to allow the cable to be properly wrapped back into the drum. Please note that a continuous flush of water should be used to clean the cable and tool as they are retrieved. When the tool is just inside the sewer inlet, release the air foot switch pedal and allow the machine to come to a complete stop. Warning: never retract the tool from the sewer inlet while the cable is rotating. Turn the machine off and remove the cable and tool from the drain. Push the remaining cable into the machine and unplug the power cord. Disengage the kickstands by tilting the machine forward. Running the machine in reverse will cause premature failure of the cable. Use reverse only to free a tool caught in an obstruction. If your cable or tool gets lodged in the drain and stops spinning, immediately remove your foot from the air foot switch pedal and allow the machine to come to a complete stop. The drum may spin backwards as the torque is released from the cable. Switch the machine to reverse. Grasp the cable with gloved hands and pull while jogging the air foot switch pedal. This may require effort. Do not allow the cable to wind up too tightly, as you will start to uncoil the cable and damage or break it. When the tool is dislodged, allow the drum to stop rotating. Place the machine in forward and follow the normal operating procedure. Warning: never operate this machine in reverse for any other purpose. Operating in reverse can damage a cable and cause serious injury. To load the machine, tip the machine backwards and rest the handles on the truck bed. Lift up on the front of the machine and slide onto the truck. Warning: use proper lifting technique. Lift with your legs, not your back.